Hello, and welcome to Trade Compass, the news program of the International Trade Center. In this episode, we unveil the untapped business potential of Sri Lanka, an emerging trade hub in South Asia. I'm Susanna Pak. Sri Lanka. When you hear that name, what comes to mind? Maybe scenic landscapes or Ayurvedic medicine, or its world-renowned gems and spices. And yet this island nation has so much more to offer. Behind these well-known images are unexploited business opportunities in both traditional and newer sectors, which are ready to rise. Let's get started.
The tide is turning in Sri Lanka, moving from looking inwards to targeting global markets. At the highest levels of government, the country is investing in sectors with strong potential for growth, including IT, electronics, quality specialty foods, and shipbuilding.
The way for jobs for young people, way for expanding the middle class, the way for a secure future is to go through the export market, open up our services, or get into manufacturing. Make it attractive for business and finance. Then make Sri Lanka the platform for competitive value addition and to join the global value chain. This is in short our strategy.
Located between East and West, the ambition is to make Sri Lanka the offshore financial center between Singapore and Dubai, according to the Prime Minister. The government will offer incentives for both national and foreign direct investment. That includes signing free trade agreements with China and Singapore and pursuing partnerships with India and Japan. Trade between emerging markets is growing and makes up a quarter of global trade. By laying this foundation for growth following a period of conflict, the country is rebranding itself as the next trade and investment destination.
Businesses are taking advantage of this new direction in trade, whether it's by taking a fresh take on traditionally strong sectors or pursuing new partnerships in less-known industries to show the world a new image of Sri Lanka. Fashioning something new out of something established. That's the textiles and clothing industry of Sri Lanka, which accounts for nearly half of the country's exports. This powerhouse industry supplying Victoria's Secret, Gap, Nike, and other global brands is now focusing on making its own Made in Sri Lanka brand better known around the world. The industry's competitive edge lies in its sophisticated goods produced by a skilled workforce and its commitment to social responsibility and environmental protection. The goods meet high-quality standards. 90% of exports head to the European Union and the United States. The challenge now is to diversify into new markets, especially in the region. From one manufacturing sector to another, the boat and shipbuilding industry meets international standards at competitive prices.
Shipbuilding had been identified by the country, Sri Lanka, as an emerging market. They are relaxing all these the regulations.
As with textiles and clothing, the government is prioritizing this sector for visibility and growth.
We are very proud to say that we have been able to match the quality of European sector. We need to take part in international boat shows regularly so that Sri Lanka would be considered as one of the main forces in this sphere of activity.
We came to Sri Lanka to add value. I was very lucky with a very stable and well-reputed partner. If you understand each other and if you are willing to invest, Sri Lankans are very loyal and very willing to deliver quality.
Shipbuilding is one anchor of Sri Lanka's broader trade development strategy. Container prices here are the lowest in South Asia, and business and government are together investing in ports around the island for trade to set sail along maritime routes. From ships to spices, reaching new markets and expanding in established ones requires stronger brand recognition.
We are the biggest Sri Lankan cinnamon supplier to the world. Cinnamon is unique to Sri Lanka. So that opportunity, with that we can sell it in the international market.
Sri Lanka produces 90% of the world's true cinnamon, branded Ceylon cinnamon. It is sometimes confused with cassia, commonly used in products like cinnamon buns, a more pungent, affordable option with fewer health benefits. The task is to differentiate the spices to consumers. One way to do this is by processing cinnamon into oils, powder, and tablets.
It's a long traditional process of value addition, about more than 100 years old. It's a handmade industry with all the standards maintained and make this value-added product.
With its ability to create quality, sophisticated goods, Sri Lanka's next task is to build awareness of its products in new markets in the region and beyond.
Even with regional IT leaders, India, Bangladesh, and China nearby, Sri Lanka is innovating to connect businesses and consumers in a sharing economy. We sat down with Dulith Herath, founder of Kapruka.com, the nimble e-commerce giant of Sri Lanka.
Internet in Sri Lanka is awesome. I know that for sure because I'm into e-commerce. My story has 3 chapters. The first chapter I started about 12 years ago, and that's the chapter of Kapruka itself. It is an e-commerce venture. It was pretty unique because Sri Lanka was not exposed to e-commerce at all. We have about 80% market share in Sri Lankan e-commerce today. About 6 years ago, I started a new venture called the Kapruka Global Shop. It's a price simulator. Sri Lankans and developing countries people, they want to buy from large giant e-commerce companies like Amazon and eBay, any website in the West that we connect with the developing countries. So this simulator, what it does is, it shows, hey, if you buy this from Amazon, this is the duty, this is the shipping, and by the way, would you like Kapruka to buy this for you? Your Fitbit is going to come with somebody's Kindle and somebody's teddy bear. And we debox items, we reduce the weight of it, and we ship it into Sri Lanka. And from the time you commit to buying that product, we get the product to your hands within 10 days. We have a global patent for this, and we may be doing this in other countries as well. The third one is my latest baby. It's pretty much all the learnings that I've got from Kapruka's order fulfillment service that I've packaged into a new company called Grasshoppers, and I'm giving fulfillment services for starting up SME companies. The whole company today is just 19 employees, including the CEO. It's very lean, and we have 4,000 riders around the country. We are doing 8,000 deliveries a day. So if you are a startup SME who wants to do e-commerce and wants stuff delivered island-wide or country-wide, we do that fulfillment for you. So we pick up the product from you and go get it delivered and collect the cash and bring the cash back to you within about 5 days. SMEs, one of the main thing is, can I get my product delivered to the most rural area of a country? Second, can I get my payment back within 5 days? Collect the cash, get back that money, because I'm running on they don't have much capital. They want that money back soon. And then, can I have proper tracking? So all those features are given to them in a platter. I call it Grasshoppers because it helps grassroots level people to do e-commerce.
Facebook and Instagram is the main ways of selling. When it comes to SMEs, because they don't have a lot of money to invest in terms of getting a website and everything sorted out in the first place, but opening up a Facebook page is really simple.
That is called social commerce now. It's almost taking over e-commerce because it's really mushrooming. I have 50 SMEs who are using the Grasshopper service very effectively. All of them come from Instagram or Facebook. So they close their deals on those platforms. It's amazing. So that's my story. 3 chapters: Kapruka Global Shop, and now today Grasshoppers.
Sri Lanka is showcasing its new identity as a forward-looking, innovative economy with eyes set on attracting investment, as well as pursuing new partnerships to expand its global reach. We leave you now with a taste of the sights and sounds of Sri Lanka, the pearl of the Indian Ocean. Thank you so much for joining us on this edition of the International Trade Center's Trade Compass. See you again soon.